Hello. Today, our video magazine is highlighting the Healthy Community Commission, which is a charitable organization that manages donations and scholarships in our marketplace. And with me today is Derrick Brown. Derrick is the Vice President of Programming at iHeartMedia Chicago, and he is the Chairman of the Board of the Healthy Community Commission. So welcome, Derrick.
Hi, Ruth. Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you. So Derrick, what is the Healthy Community Commission?
Well, set up in 2008, the group was put together to improve the quality of life on the east side of Joliet. A separate 501c3 that the hospital uses with our funds every year with about $225,000. The commission then reviews grants from community-based organizations and scholarship requests for individuals living in the zip codes surrounding the old hospital, makes decisions as to what we fund.
Yeah. And do you recall how much money the commission's given out over the past 13 years?
About $2.4 million, pretty substantial.
Yeah, it's a lot of money. And some of it went to individuals, some for scholarships. Any sense of how that was split up?
Yeah, mainly between scholarships for young people who are aspiring for careers in the health field. And there's been a wide variety of different organizations that seek us out for funding. Most importantly, we want to take advantage of opportunities to assist organizations that want to improve the well-being and health and employment of folks who live in the old Silver Cross service area, 604-36, 604-33, 604-32, 604-41 in the Fairmont district. Those are the primary service zip codes.
Right, right. And who's on the commission? How many members are there? How do they get picked?
Okay, it's about 16 people. Of course, we have to have executives from the hospital involved, but the remainders are volunteers from the community.
Volunteers, so they don't get paid. They volunteer.
Not at all. It is solely volunteer.
Yeah. And how did you get involved, Derrick? Why are you interested in doing this?
Well, the community has always been very important to me. I was born on the south end of Joliet and raised in one of our HCC zip codes, 604-36. And I've seen many changes over the years, some good and others not. And to be honest, Joliet South and East Sides have been very good to me over the years, and it was only right to do my part to give back.
Well, I have to tell you, I really, really appreciate your leadership and the time that you devote to this. It's so important. And of course, I want to mention that your aunt, Margie Woods, was one of the founders of the commission, was the chair of it for many, many years. She passed this past year. And of course, we all, really, really miss her. But if anybody can lead us forward, Derrick, I know it's you. So thank you. Thank you.
Well, I appreciate that. She leaves some very large shoes to fill, and not one person can do that. That's why I'm glad we have a tremendous group in the commission, along with our support from Silver Cross to help make things happen.
True. And what about you? What's your profession? What's been your career path?
Well, for the past 20 years, I managed radio stations for several of the biggest media corporations in America. And now I manage 6 radio stations at iHeartMedia Chicago and assist many of our other stations across the nation.
Wow, that's a lot of responsibility.
It is.
It is. You invited me to come on your station one time, which was such an honor. Thank you.
Oh, it was our pleasure. Thank you. No problem at all.
So going back to the commission, Derrick, can you give our, folks at Silver Cross that might be watching this or members of the community some examples of projects that we funded or organizations we funded over the years?
Oh, most certainly. The National Hookup of Black Women's Reading Rooms, Warren Sharp Community Center, Community Garden, and sponsored a trip to Washington, D.C. for youth to visit the Michelle Obama Garden. And we've also sponsored the Spanish Community Center Computer Lab.
Yeah.
Just anything, and you know what, some may perceive these as small ways to make an impact, but for example, the trip to DC to the garden, or even assisting the Spanish Community Center with a computer lab, in the long run, those are tremendous ways to contribute and make an impact.
Yeah, Yeah, I think the DC one, the garden one, is one of my all-time favorites. It was such a wonderful thing. And how about kids going to college? I think we've sponsored a lot of kids with scholarships going to colleges across the United States.
Yes, 78 healthcare scholarships, a very significant number. And as time moves on and our nation ages, we are going to need all the support we can get in the healthcare field.
You're not kidding. And what I'm really pleased about is now we're tracking people who've gone on for healthcare jobs and recruiting them to come work at Silver Cross, because we desperately need them. Whether RNs or phlebotomists or CNAs, it's really important to close the loop and bring them back home.
That's right. And I'm glad we take the time to track the folks that we assist. And if we're able to bring them back home and grow them in our organization, that really speaks volumes about this program and how it's improved the community.
It does. You know, many people over the past couple of years have been talking about disparities in healthcare and how we improve that. And this commission is really, really dedicated to that and looks at food, access to food and access to jobs. And when we were building the hospital, people getting opportunities to work on that. So we've been working in this area of, you know, health disparities for a very long time. And I truly thank you for your leadership.
And likewise, I'm tremendously proud of this team and all the efforts we're making to improve the community.
Thank you, Derrick. Enjoy your evening.
Do the same.